Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004, the Do It for Dale Fantasy Cup. Alright, so today we are going to be going to Daytona Beach, which is going to be a thing. I don't think I've ever had like a clean race here. It's so difficult. And then after that, it is the Brickyard 400. But last episode, we had a bit of a weird one. We definitely had a bit of a weird one with Jamie McMurray getting up there in the fray, and we took a bit of a hit in the points at Talladega, but we still have a good lead. But yeah, where did that help McMurray? Did he bump up at all? 24th. He must have been pretty low. But anyway, it was a thing. But yeah, here we go, Daytona Beach. Let's do this. I almost forgot to change my paint scheme again. You know, it's kind of a bad habit. We're gonna go Wrangler, sure, why not? And while I put in the very slight tweaks that I make to the setup, I did decide that I do want to qualify here just mainly to get a feel for it again and to hopefully not start dead last because I feel like that would be a disaster. So yeah. Gonna do some qualifying here that will hopefully help us prepare a little bit for what's ahead. So this place is crazy though, because it looks like it'd just be like a big, two straightaways with turns at the end, but it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. They're not exactly straight. It's little movements to them. And then these turns last for a century, dude. Kind of crazy. Pit road is on the back stretch as well. Just something we're going to have to remember. But yeah, it's just like there's little movements in the straightaways that make you kind of not feel steady, I guess. And then this last turn is a doozy. We qualified 8th on that lap. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. You know what? I actually am. I'm gonna want to done that. If I hadn't pushed coming out of the turn there, I think I probably would have been a little higher. I mean, yeah, I probably could have been like 6th or something. But anyway, I think I'll take that. I think I'm good with that. Hopefully, we can have a not too crazy start here, and things will go smoothly. Yeah, let's find out.
Can you believe this, Barney? It's like we've stepped back in time today. We're live from the beach in Daytona, Florida, to bring you a little bit different racing than you're used to. It's the Daytona 500 on the beach here on MRN. This ought to be one interesting race to see the new technology on the same old beach.
Can you believe after all these years we're back to where it all started? This race pays tribute to all the drivers who have come before this sport and helped make it what it is today.
The 3-car has had some run-ins with other drivers recently on the racetrack.
Every driver in Winston Cup has had a bit of trouble on the racetrack at one time or another. As long as they keep their composure, everything should work out okay.
The Cheerios Dodge
I had
really
been
needs
doing
a
good.
finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Mike Skinner has had some great success in one of NASCAR's other circuits.
He certainly was impressive driving trucks in 1995. He earned 10 poles and won the championship that year. Then he followed it up with a 3rd place finish the following year before moving on to Winston Cup. Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
Starting out front are the Altel Dodge and the DuPont Chevrolet. Starting in row 2 will be the Team Rusty Dodge and the Lowe Chevrolet. In row 3 are the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the UPS Ford. Dale Earnhardt, leading the points race, will start from the 8th place. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Stacker 2 Dodge.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, let's try to not freaking ram into Junior and ruin our only ally situation here. That's definitely not something we want to do. Took it real easy. Took it real easy, says it hits the wall. I was trying to take it easy. Cart turned a little bit more than I was expecting it to there. Excuse me, DJ. Trying to grab my teammate. Okay. But yeah, let's not try to like dive it in like too crazy deep here. Get into the back of people. I did make ever so slight. Okay. Slight contact with Harvick. So the thing with that is that the last turn is so tight, and if you've driven it in too deep, it's especially tight. You go to the inside like that, and you're going to struggle to get out of that corner in one piece. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're racing on the beach, you know? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, I don't know why that happens. I really don't know why that happens. Like, oh, jeezer. Well, let's just tick off everyone else. I knew this race was going to be a thing, but like, it's that last turn. Okay. Michael would never do that. Okay, now he's made Tony mad at me too. He shoved me down into him. Michael would never do that. He would have understood that Dale was in a situation and couldn't help but hit him there. He wouldn't be looking for revenge on Dale. That's so dumb, video game. I was out of control. I didn't hit him on purpose. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, that last turn is really freaking me up. But also, like, getting a run to the inside, it's like, it sucks you into that freaking inside barrier thing, and then you're just like, frick, man. Okay, I managed to get through there like a normal person for once. Just got to do that a few more times, okay? Question now is, when is pit stops gonna have to happen? I'm guessing, judging by the fuel not dropping too fast, that it's definitely only gonna be one stop, and I'm assuming we'll be around halfway. But still, caution or something like that could change things. We're gonna keep that in mind. I've already got damage. I've damaged some people, so things could happen that would bring out a caution just from debris alone. Just never know. Okay. I think I backed the corner up enough there. Alright. Okay. It's good. It's fine. You know, we're figuring it out. A little trial and error and a little bit of what the frick is the game doing to me. You know, the usual. Okay. Alright, Ricky. You definitely stopped a little quicker than I was expecting. Don't touch that inside barrier. Don't do it. It'll grab you. Okay. We're starting to make progress back possibly into the top 10 here. Sterling's real mad, and I don't know if I'm going to get him to be not mad. Yeah, I'm aware. decided to be cautious there and not try to dive to his inside when he was already blocking me, you know. I know I'm not going to get him to be not mad at me that easily, but like, if I could pass him clean here, yeah. Oh, fellas, 3 wide and we made the pass. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, we're into the top 10, you know, and I feel like we've kind of started to figure the place out a little bit. Yeah, tires are starting to wear. That's kind of to be expected. Okay, so still haven't hit halfway on fuel. Which is interesting. On lap 7. So I reckon we'll probably hit halfway on lap 8 or 9. Makes sense. Okay. But, I mean, well, actually, yeah, I'm probably on lap 8 would be the thing, and then that means we could go to lap 14 if we wanted. Which might not be a terrible idea to... Ow! I did it again. Okay, we recovered from it. As long as we didn't hit Junior, we're good. But yeah, it's looking like that's going to be the case. And then we could try to stretch it just to have fresher tires at the end. Might not be the worst idea we ever had. Alright, I really went cautious in there and it paid off. Because he stayed out wide. And we caught back up to our teammate here, Kevin Harvick, who we started side by side with in row 4. So he has made... Oh my lord. That was close, Kevin. Why the frick did you do that? You got real close to the pit road wall there. Alright, I'm not going to make this pass, I'm aware. I'm literally just doing it to be not too aggressive on our teammate. Okay. Ready to drop to the inside. Diving in a little deeper. And yeah, we're up to 3rd. So first of all, I'm really glad I qualified here. Because given how that beginning started and how long it's taken me to learn the track and things like that, I do not believe I could have successfully come from the back here without... I mean, maybe I could have with some strategy, but I feel like I... Whoops, sorry, Jim. I feel like I would have made a ton more enemies. And, okay, that was just dumb. I got excited. I was like, I made the pass on Jimmy. I'm right behind Newman, and then I just totally fricked up the turn. It's okay. It's okay. There's a chance to maybe cool Jimmy off here a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, we kind of got back into him there a little bit, but it didn't make him mad. And an outside pass. Very cool. But yeah, like, I don't know if we could have pulled it off, but if we did, it would have been through insane wrecking and making people mad and stuff. Oh, little diver in here. Oof. Okay, be ready for the exit. Okay. What happened to Newman? Did Newman blow up? I think Newman just blew up. Did you see how he slowed coming out of the corner? I think Newman just blew... Oh my gosh, that's crazy. A bunch of people on pit road I'm seeing. I'm gonna go a couple more laps at least here. Get past halfway to be safe on fuel and all that. But I don't know if I want to stretch it too crazy far. Man, that was a good pass, and then Newman just freaking blew up or something. All right, we got to be real careful here. Okay. Oh man, that right front tire is red. Ouch. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna actually need to pit soon, but I feel like the smart money here. I mean, I gotta at least go make sure I'm past halfway, but also. Sorry, Jamie. Yeah, now you really, really hate me. But it'd be good to have the tires last longer for the end run here. Yeah, that was my bad, dude. I didn't mean to get into you. I hardly ever mean to get into people, though, for what it's worth. So, as I further get into him, he is now at 100, and I've hit the wall again. Okay. This is going not great. But I think I'm gonna pit this time. I mean, it's gonna be right, literally at halfway. Okay, all right. He's real mad. Understandable. But anyway, yeah. I think the choice here is obvious with the tires getting red like that. All right, we gotta figure out how to slow down. Pit road entry. I think I did that pretty good. I will. It's a risk, but I'm gonna repair because I don't want to be dropping crap and bringing out a caution. I will probably lose the lead, but I think it's worth it to not have a bunch of damage. Oh man, and then Fittipaldi stops me for like 3 more seconds, diving in. Oh god. All right. Yeah, we lost several spots. If I recall, Craven was like, what? 8th, 9th or something? Maybe even worse. Oh, man, yeah. We lost a ton of spots there. I mean, it was like 3 or 4 seconds more for the repairs, and then a couple more seconds from Fittipaldi blocking us in. Like, yeah. All right, well, the win might be out of reach. Let's see. We'll see what happens. I have a kind of a bad feeling about it, though. But we will see. I don't think it hasn't fully shaken out anyway, obviously, because we're 17th, so there could be some varying strategies happening here that change things a bit. Yeah, this sand must be tough on these tires because, oh man, I definitely wore my tires out that run. I don't know, but we're behind Nadu, we're behind Rusty, we're behind Jeff. I felt like Jimmy was the one that was going to inherit the lead when it was all said and done. He was second before I pitted, so yeah, I think we might be a bit down the running order here, but you know, we'll do our best. We'll try to make up as much time as we can. It's kind of nice when the track's relatively clear, like there's gaps between the cars, because then you know, I can be more aggressive, my entries and what have you. You have to still careful in this last turn, feathering the throttle through there to make sure I don't frick it up. 1 or 2 is better. Like 2, you don't really have to worry about that. It's so tight though coming out of 4. He's crazy, man. By the way, you might notice I sound different from the last episodes. I feel like I've had a different mic for each of the last episodes. Well, this episode and the previous too. But like I was having issues with my Yeti, so I was using the headset mic sometimes. And the headset mic is okay, it's just not as good, you know, obviously. But I decided finally to just replace my Yeti, and I got this mic, which is the is the Elgato Wave 3. Are these guys ever gonna? Okay, they are pitting now. I was gonna say, are they ever gonna pit? But anyway, it's the Elgato Wave 3 is what it's called. It had been out of stock for a long time, and then it came back in stock, and I had like a notification thing from Elgato set up from their website, and they're like, hey, it's in stock, and I'm like, frick yeah. Or was it I don't remember if it was through them or whatever. But anyway, point is, I saw that it was available, and I was like, I'm getting it. I'm taking the chance. Okay, we are in third. What happened? Something changed. Because Rusty definitely was not up here. I'm definitely making him mad. I was like on his bumper that whole time without really even meaning to. But like, he stopped, but then I just like couldn't get off of him for whatever reason. He's gonna slam into me here. Yep. Alright, so we've made a lot of people mad. But hey, we've actually got a chance of winning this after all if we can catch Jeff. So I feel like this is kind of a running theme lately, with Jeff being up front and us trying to catch him and stuff like that, but we'll see how this plays out. Anyway, point is, this is the new mic. I had some issues with it at first. I definitely didn't have it set up quite right, and also I was trying, man, already that right front. But anyway, I was also trying this thing called RTX Voice, which is an NVIDIA application. It's still in development, which is probably why I had some issues with it. But basically, it has like a new noise removal feature that I thought was pretty awesome. And when I was testing with it, it was working really well. I was using it to block out, you know, like the sound of my AC or whatever, because a lot of times I will just go without my AC because I don't want the sound picking up in the mic. And, you know, something like that would block it out without diminishing the quality of the sound of my voice, or at least that's the idea. The problem is that it is still a work in progress tool, and because of that, we people who are kind of testing it out for the move. Can I make this? Oh man, he pushed up. Oh, I didn't mean to hit him though. My bad. I wanted to make a clean pass there, but he pushed up, so I like dove. So we're in the lead. Sweet. But we're basically beta testing it for them, you know, and that's always kind of sketch. But yeah, I found some serious issues with it. It was causing the kind of robotic, staticky, garbled thing that can happen with mics to be very, very bad for one of my streams, and I couldn't figure it out. And then Aaron was helping me by looking up some stuff, and it turned out just the RTX thing. So I disabled uninstalled RTX Voice, and I'm using only the Wave application for the microphone, and it's been good. I don't have the noise removal, so if I had my AC on, you'd hear white noise. I could use noise removal through OBS or Discord or whatever, but the one with OBS is good, but it also kind of muffles my voice. Like, it's noticeable. It's like, oh yeah, you can tell that you're doing something to it. And then Discord's it's good, but also it seems to struggle to understand what is my voice and what is noise sometimes, so it'll just be cutting out words or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of noise suppression, noise removal software stuff it's still got a ways to go, you know. But you know, for this, you know, like I had my air on and I turned it off right before I recorded this, so it's not like I'm dying of a heat stroke or anything. Plus, I mean, it's October, so it's not like as hot as it had been. We had a pretty hot summer, but that's kind of getting behind us. I'm not saying it's not still warm certain days, but like it's a far cry from 100 degrees, you know. It's like 80 at the most, so it can get warm if you don't have your air on, but you can risk turning it off for a couple hours to do some stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid the noise removal stuff for now. If I really for some reason feel like I need my AC on during a stream, I might throw the headset back on for that, just because the headset does suppress it a bit itself. So that's kind of nice for that. But it would basically only be for something casual, you know? Like, if I'm doing something for YouTube, then I'm going to be using this mic to get the best possible quality. And, I mean, you can let me know, but I think it sounds really good. It has this clip filter thing built into the program that lets you basically get as loud as you want without peaking the mic. And if you don't know what peaking the mic means, I like how this freaking race is me talking about my microphone. But if you don't know what peaking the mic means, it's just basically, you know, you get louder. Like if I was to yell or laugh really loud or something, which I do all the time, it basically auto adjusts on the fly to make sure that you're not getting that distorted like static when you get too loud, which is something that I did do all the time with my Yeti, which you can hear in a lot of recordings and stuff. I would lose it, and you'd hear like a bunch of distortion. White Flag's out, sponsored by Quick Lube, I guess. But yeah, so I'm happy with it now that I've got everything sorted out with it. It seems really good. I think it sounds really good, and I'm excited to progress with a mic that works, that has a headphone jack that works. My Yeti was just a mess in that regard. But anyway, so this race was a thing. It was a big learning process. Then I lost ground because of the repairs. But at the end of the day, I feel like I got a feel for it. We made we make a mistake on the last turn, but we made progressively less mistakes throughout the race to the point where we were able to get back up to the front. And yeah, we'll do a we'll do a donut in the sand here. Why not? Yeah. Aw, yeah. Awesome.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
Dale Earnhardt got the win with an impressive margin of victory.
I'm sure these race fans out here would have liked to seen a closer finish, but I guarantee you he didn't want to see anyone in his mirror on that last lap.
Dale Earnhardt had a run-in during the race with Jamie McMurray.
I'm not sure how all this got started, but now that they have a little history on the track, it'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, I ticked off a lot of people in this race. Not as many as I would have if I had started last, but I definitely gonna have some more enemies out there. But I mean, it's whatever, man. I try, and then stupid stuff happens, and you know, granted, mostly making mistakes, you know, but I just feel like they shouldn't get mad at me for something I didn't intentionally do. But I mean, there's no way for them to know that, so it's fair. It's a little worse for wear, but hey, we got the dub. Yeah. Rusty and Jamie are the big issue here. Of course, Mikey being mad at us is kind of weird too, but yeah, that happened. Okay, so we won the race. We led the most laps with 9, so that's good. I got Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sterling Marlin, Jerry Nadeau with a top 10, and here is the rest of the running order for those that want to see such things. And I believe only one person went out that I noticed. Okay, well, apparently Jeremy Mayfield went out too. But Ryan Newman was up front. He led 9. Oh, wow. He also led 9 laps. So he almost got most laps. Well, we tied for most laps led, but he almost prevented us from getting that. We took the lead from him, and then literally seconds later, he DNF'd. So that was a thing that happened. But everybody who finished the race finished on the lead lap. So there you go. And yeah, bad deal for Newman, who, remember, we had talked about how he ran up front, ran well every race, but not this one. Anyway, that was long. Maybe I'll do some editing in there somewhere, but I kept on rambling about stuff. Let's move on to the next race, shall we? All right, on to the Brickyard. And I'll be doing a last to first challenge here, so let's see how this goes.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Well, every little boy has a dream of one day racing here at Indy, and what an exciting experience for the rookies who are getting to do it for the first time.
Joe Nemechek is towards the bottom of the points list this season.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
Terry Labonte doesn't seem to have a handle on qualifying for the speedways this year.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car, as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks. That's not easy to do when you have the whole field starting in front of you.
Dale Earnhardt is our NASCAR Winston Cup points leader coming into this race.
Yeah, but it's far from over yet. He's got to focus on being consistent. A little slip up for just one race can cost you big in the points.
It's weird to think that they're not going to be running the Brickyard, well, the Oval, next year. He's talking about like the history of it and how exciting it is for the young drivers to get to race at Indy, and I don't know, it's weird. Like I love that they're doing the road course, but it's kind of sad that they're not going to do the Oval.
Well, let's see how they'll line up for the start.
Starting out front are the Ultel Dodge and the Stacker 2 Dodge.
That's a front row for you.
Starting in row 2 will be the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Pfizer Ford. In row 3 are the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the Lowe Chevrolet. In row 4 are the Team Rusty Dodge and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the 22 car.
Well, let's try not to immediately frick everything up. Knowing full well that's exactly what we're about to do, huh? We did not get a good launch, I will say that. Let's be careful here. Alright. It's all about getting into a rhythm, you know? Drafted down the straightaways, setting people up to try to get to the inside. Just not there, though. That would have been very dangerous. This is risky, but oh god, yeah, that was a mistake. I thought I could get to the inside there. So what happened there was I had to sneeze, and instead of hitting the pause button, I thought it's okay. I'll just tap my mute button and sneeze. But your eyes close when you sneeze, and that's one thing. But then I kind of like just jerked my hand a little bit, and it freaking threw me into the wall. So that happened. Also think I may have thrown my neck out because I'm in incredible pain now. I need to stop getting on the grass. Yeah, ouch. Oh, yeah. I think I pulled a muscle, guys. Sneezes are violent, especially when you're trying to do something else or trying to avoid doing something. Like, you know, you don't want to just sneeze all over your microphone or your computer monitor or whatever, so you feel like you got to turn your head, but I didn't want to turn my head too soon because I was trying to watch. Why didn't I just hit the pause button? I don't know. I don't know. Stupid, I guess. John's dumb check, you know? That meme exists for a reason. But okay. We're starting to get through here. It's a little risky, but we're doing it. Pass those guys clean. That'll help with the rivalry. Plus just the fact that a race will go by, which cools them off some. So we should get those guys down a bit more there. Terry's still mad at me. I mean, that makes sense. Terry and Dale, they were rivals for a long, long time. So that makes sense. Did not enter that turn well, though, I will say. But we've kept to the inside, so we should be okay here. Clean pass. Hello, Elliot. But yeah. Do I think we can win this race? Definitely. Okay. That happens. Do I think we can win this race? Definitely. We have the speed, and as long as I don't frick up too bad, we'll get through pit stops, and yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we could definitely get up front. But not fricking up is one thing, you know. This is a tricky place. And then, you know, nonsense can happen with cautions, maybe not even of my own making, or people that hate me now randomly. Well, I say randomly. It's not all that random, really, but we know what happened. Jeff Green's still mad. I mean, like, 2 of the cars that Dale owns are mad at him. So, like, that's... I gotta really stop letting the car shoot down there like that. It's like I get on the brakes and it just goes down there, so that's something to, you know, just terrify you ever so slightly. Oh, they're hitting pit road early. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, yeah. Could probably make it from here. At least I know the AI can. You know how they are. They always stretch their fuel longer than you can. You, the human, can, I should clarify. Mark qualified, what, 4th? He's back here now. I'm thinking it probably had something to do with Kenny Wallace, because he was behind Kenny Wallace on the start, and I'll bet Kenny just didn't go on the outside and slowed a bunch of people down. Probably what happened. It's funny they always have him qualify so well when he really doesn't usually run well. Okay, they might be hitting pit road. Ouch. I was trying to stay high in case he did, but then I got tight. Let's see. So did we hit halfway? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we did. So 6 laps of fuel is halfway. We could stretch it to 12 if we really wanted to, but why would we? So what I'm going to do is I think go to 9. That will give me a slight advantage as far as tire wear. Be past halfway, but not, you know, stretching things too far. Alright, Jeff. You're not up front this time. Ow, this time. We're a few spots back, but that didn't stop you from getting up there last time, so we'll see. Russell, watch out. I know you're mad at me, but now's not the time. We'll pass you clean and hopefully get you to calm down a little bit. Oh. There we go. They got a little bogged down there. Kind of shifting lines back and forth. Bobby, we got Ricky Rudd, we got Jeremy Mayfield, Tommy Stewart, and Dale Jr. all just kind of in a pile right here. Oh, careful. Oh, about pushed up into Stewart. We're good. We're good. Oh. Go, Junior. Go, Junior. Go, Junior. It's your birthday. Stewart hit the wall. It was not my doing, though. Pushed up, so don't blame me. Alright, we're going to look to the inside. And good clean pass on him. Alright. That puts us behind Newman, who DNF'd last race, was literally 43rd. And he is now leading this race. Started on the pole and has led every lap so far. Matter of fact, I do need to get the lead sooner rather than later, because I won't get most laps led. If I don't, okay. Actually, I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to get most laps led. I said I was going to pit on lap 9, but I kind of want to make sure I can gap him a little bit here, so we're going to go next time around. Should I do that? I don't know. Tires are okay. What are they at? Yeah, I mean, they're yellow, but they're not red, so I think it's fine. We got the fuel, we might as well take another lap. But yeah, so Newman's looking to rebound. I probably should have looked at the points between races, but I never do that. But we could have seen how big of a hit he took, but maybe this will even it out for him if he gets a good finish here. Alright, make our way out of pit road as carefully as possible. Start slowing down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh my gosh, it must have been by just the smallest margin, man. 5-second speeding penalty. That's unfortunate. We will take off the repair damage. Yeah, that's real bad for us. Okay, well, nothing can be done about it. I was trying to not slow down too soon, and then I slammed on the brakes at the end. I think I was just a tiny bit over. You know what? That could have been a lot worse. We literally came out right behind Newman. So, yeah. Could have been a lot worse. Granted, it looks like he lost spots as well overall, but I say right behind. Obviously, we're not right behind. He got going there a little faster than I would have thought. But point is, we didn't lose too much. So I think we'll be okay. We're just gonna have to make some passes again. That's all. But we can do it. Oh God, that was dumb. I had like a run. I had a head of steam from the draft there, and Bill, okay, did not go according to plan. Had a head of steam there, and I tried to slingshot down and went a little too low. And then right there, Bill was like slow for some reason, so I tried to get underneath him there. We made a little contact, and then yeah. Oh well. Anyway, we want to make this ground up though that we lost as quickly as possible. There's not that many laps left here, and it looks like we've shaken out 8th, so it's further back than I actually thought. Somebody else must have taken the lead though. I'm pretty sure Newman's not in the lead, so probably Jeff Gordon, to be honest. That does seem to be the trend, doesn't it? No, it is Matt Kenseth? And Dale Jarrett and Kevin Harvick. Those guys were not up here, were they? I don't think so. Did they use some kind of strategy? Anyway. I'll try to make up some ground here. Ooh, that was sketchy. All right. I don't know if that's going to count as a clean pass. I feel like I didn't touch him there, but I'm not really sure. Just trying to make him not be so mad at us here. We are running out of laps, but it seems like there's a lap car up there slowing down Kenseth a bit. Yeah, actually quite a bit. Seems like it's slowing everybody down. Big time. Oh man, look at this. So yeah, Kurt Busch is off the pace. That fricked everybody up. And now all of a sudden we are here. Okay, got a little aggressive there. Drysdale wasn't mad. It's fine. Oh, Kansas, you lucky sucker. Okay. Alright. You survive another lap, friend. Oh, but yeah, that changed everything. I'm not sure we would have actually been able to do this. Oh, into the grass. It's the pass in the grass. Pretty sure we could not have done this if Kurt Busch hadn't been off the pace and slowed them down. Don't know what happened there, but it helped me a lot. Look at that, though. Newman, that huge run to the inside passes both of them back there. If I slip up, Newman's going to be right on me. But I think we're fast enough. I think we'll be okay. Man, that's crazy, though. But we are going to come out of turn 4 to take the white flag. And it is going to be brought to you by Team Chaos. Why not? My buddies, my pals, my fam, my squad. If you guys aren't familiar with Team Chaos, that is the name of the, I'd say, content creator group that I'm a part of. But like, we're really just a group of friends that happen to be, you know, several of us that make videos or stream content or whatever. We made a collaborative channel that ran for a while, but then we all got real busy, and it sort of is on a hiatus now, possibly forever. But we have a lot of fun. You should check out streams and stuff. You'll hear some of those guys in it from time to time. But hey, we're gonna take the checker flag here. That was Kurt again. Man, he's off the pace. We almost caught him again. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, let's go do the thing that everybody gets mad at Harvick for. We're gonna burn out across the bricks here. Everybody got so mad at Harvick for doing that. But, yeah.
A rare caution-free race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
Dale Earnhardt had to work hard for the win.
You know, I credit that whole crew for an exceptional race. It takes everyone working together to get results like that. What a great race for that team.
Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Ridiculous passes in the grass I kept making. But, oop. that was a bit of a mess there. But yeah, what a race. Honestly, you know, with the speeding penalty, I think we would not have won the race. But Kurt Busch was off the pace real bad. And that slowed everybody down enough for us to get there. So at least the car's in better shape than the last victory lane. Aw, yeah. Alright, so we cooled off some of the rivalries. Jamie and Rusty still kind of mad, but they'll get over it in time, I'm sure. Best lap, very good. Alright, let's look at these stats. So, we did not lead the most laps, by the way. That did not end up happening. We led 3. Ryan Newman ran really well after his DNF last race, so that'll help him out. Got Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, who faded all the way to 7th right at the end. Sterling Marlin, Tony Stewart, and Michael Waltrip with the top 10. And here's the rest of it. Jeff Gordon was 13th. Not a great run for him. Here's the rest of the running order for those that care. On down through here, we're going to see Kurt Busch was a few laps down because he was incredibly slow at the end. Ricky Craven was also a few laps down, though. I wonder if he DNF'd and Kurt was just so many laps behind that he didn't pass him. Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. Something was weird there. But everybody else finished on the lead lap, so good for them. And we got us another dub from last to first. We did it, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's move on. Alrighty, let's take a look at the statistics here. We got the standings. We have ourselves a 330-point lead now. That last race, we gained quite a few points on Jeff, so yeah. Running away with it again. Ryan Newman, he's holding down 3rd. Had he not had that DNF, you know, he probably would have been kind of close to Jeff, but there you go. Got Junior in 4th, not actually that far behind Newman, in fact. So Newman probably fell below him or close to it in the previous race. So yeah. Anyway, Marlin, Stewart, Johnson, Labonte, Wallace, Jarrett, you know, usual suspects. But yeah, let's move on to driver respect again. Not doing great with some of these guys, but other ones like Michael's already cooled off a bunch. Sterling cooled off, so that's good. We still only have 1 alley, but you know, whatever. Let's look at the weekly awards, starting with the Daytona Beach race. Got Newman on the pole. We got front runner, which although actually we tied with Newman for that before he blew up. Ricky Rudd picking up places. Ashton Lewis with the fast pace. What? Jamie McMurray, rookie of the race. Dale Jr. with the most exciting pass. And then up here we got the pole award and front runner was Ryan Newman. But we got picking up places and fast pace, which is cool. Jamie McMurray got rookie of the race again. And Johnny Benson was the move of the race. Interesting. Rookie of the year. Again, Jamie kind of running away with it. It's not like over with yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. For sure. But yeah, plus he won a race, so I mean, yeah. I got poles again. We've only got 2 because I don't qualify that often, and when I do, I don't usually get a pole. Manufacturer's going fine, and lap champion still, which like I said, I think we've got a pretty good chance of having that sealed up. But anyway, that's gonna do it. So wow. Well, at least it waited till now to start doing that. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hammer the like button, share with your friends, subscribe if you're new. And next week, we will be taking on Infineon Under the Lights, which is pretty cool. And following that will be the 2002 Homestead, which, if you don't know what that means exactly, it's the version of Homestead before they paved and added the banking. It was a different experience, this track was. It was very flat in the turns, and it was rough on tires, and yeah, pretty interesting. And because it's technically, you know, a unique track, that's why it's in our little deal here. So that's why I said before we're going to Homestead 3 times in this playthrough. This is the 2nd time, so yeah. But anyway, here we go. Next week, road course, green, road course, and in a track that doesn't exist anymore in that formation anyway. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye.